Okay, so I think we are now live on YouTube in addition to the Zoom meeting. Not quite sure how the chat works though. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. Try this test message. Yeah, that works. So I've got that message versus this message. So we'll give it a few minutes here. So for YouTube, I've put a link in the description to join the chat. And then also in the chat itself, I'm sorry, to join the Zoom meeting. Hello. Hi, Vanita. How are you?
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Are you able to? Okay, I'm unable to start my camera. It's showing me another app is using your camera.
Oh, okay. Well, tell me a bit about yourself. What do you do?
Um, so I definitely working as a Salesforce admin. Um, I had almost three and a half year of experience as a Salesforce admin. I got my first job with the American Life Science, and over there I got a lot of exposure. And then I moved to the consulting and I joined. Firstly, I'm living in the Boston. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I joined there as because my first job was a remote. So I need someone to be go in person just to meet because it's too much sometimes just work on the screen. That's it. So
Yeah.
then I moved here, and this was an integration project. They are using the pipe drive, and they were thinking of maybe they will start Salesforce project end of the December, but unfortunately they have moved to summer.
Oh, okay.
So right now I'm working in the pipe drive, so that's why this is annoying me because pipe drive is and the Salesforce admin working on the Salesforce compared to the pipe drive is no functionality.
I'm not familiar with Pipedrive. Is that just like a competitor to Salesforce?
You are lucky. Pipe drive is like a immaturity. They have very basic functionality. You can't do anything with the pipe drive. That's a main problem.
CRM.
So I don't want to see. Are you like? Did you get a chance to work on the HubSpot?
No, I haven't.
So basically, what I because I got a chance with my first job, I got a chance with working with HubSpot as well. So what I realized, like Pipedrive and the HubSpot is little similar, but still the HubSpot has a lot of functionality. Pipedrive, nothing. So I'm trapped. My issue
Feel
is that.
bad for you.
So then again now I've started looking for a better opportunity because I don't want to get trapped till one more year.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. So,
Uh,
so are you, did you say you're in the Boston area right now?
yes, I'm in the Boston. So
Okay. So looking for admin type of work.
admin, I have my 5 certificates, like the associate. It just like it was a easier one, so I just did last year. But yeah, I have admin developer one, Service Cloud,
Oh, wow.
um,
And
and
can you,
platform app builder. So I really enjoy creating the app, all that kind of the stuff. Flow, I learned the flow and like with my previous job, but like not expertise, but I can create the flow.
okay, okay.
And
And,
I need your help, like not help. I need your suggestion. That's why I joined this.
oh,
Uh,
great.
So I told you as because I'm not getting the chance to work. So I thought maybe I can start building again my org or something. So that I started this weekend.
Okay.
Maybe I'll share my screen.
Yeah, I think it should let you. Is your work status, are you able to take a W-2 job or do you need like sponsorship or anything?
Oh no, no, no. I don't need it.
Okay. So
I don't.
you can do are you interested in like full-time W-2 positions or only
Yeah,
contract?
I'm open to no, I'm open to everything because that's
Okay.
why this position is was contract to hire. So and I never did the consulting. So I thought maybe just give it a try. And it just for when they hire me, there was like, okay, within a 3 months we will take you on board. But still because of the budgeting, they just delay. So maybe in the January they are just like that's why I need something, okay. Yeah, they are keeping me with because they are doing the same thing with the Salesforce project. They are just extending. People are awesome. I really enjoy working with them, but like I cannot live without the Salesforce. That's my problem is.
Sure.
Are
Sure.
you able to see the screen?
Let's see. Don't see it, but it might be a problem on my side. Let me see what happens if I stop sharing.
Okay.
Oh, no, I get it. Okay, now I see your screen, yes.
Okay. So I have my husband, he's big fan of golf.
Okay.
So I was thinking maybe that was in my mind. I can create some golf app or something. It's very I told you I just started. So I just started this in the experience builder.
Wow.
Um I was thinking maybe I can add the screen flow just
Mhm.
like okay from that screen flow they can pick the tea time, they can look for the golf course, all that kind of the stuff. That's what in my mind, but still in the process. So I really need your feedback. And what should I added just to make it like more beautiful and like people can go. The problem what I face is for the database I was thinking of importing all the golf course list of but I did not find it anywhere. If I find the data, but like that was not in the format so that I can import in the system. They are just like, okay, just like, or either you can search for the golf course. Like I went to the golf now and at there you just search for the state and all that kind of the stuff. So I was unable to pull the data. So where I can import like export the data somewhere just to put in my system.
I've been
And
using Chat GPT and just
I
ask.
asked the ChatGPT, and ChatGPT just gave me 10 or 15, no, not 15, just for the messages. I think the 15, 20 names he gave it to me, but not with like the complete address. This is an app I have created. I was thinking maybe I can map. Right now I'm just like I told you, I'm just in the process. So I just create couple fields and for the golf course, just like ChatGPT gave me couple name. That's it. So I just put in the pick list.
Let me see. Instead of making it a, well, I guess a pick list is okay.
Mhm.
You might consider making a golf course be an account, and then having it be a lookup to an account. The thing with using accounts is that you can leverage then the geolocations for the addresses, and then you could get mapping involved in the thing. So you could like say, show me a golf course within 50 miles of my location.
But because this is a demo org, so I cannot add the map. I try it, the Salesforce map. It did not give me the functionality. Then I find out maybe like they need a
Um,
subscription.
no, well, go under, let's see if it's even turned on. So go under settings and then go to data integration.
Okay, I was looking for the map. Maybe.
Well, this is part of it. So it's the second one. You want the integration rules. And yeah, so the account ones are inactive. If you were to change those to be active, then anytime you touch an address on an account, it will
Give
automatically give you the
the
geolocation for it.
okay. Oh,
So, I mean, it's not the Salesforce Maps like the third-party product, uh,
okay. It's in
but
build in build.
it'll at least give you the lat and long locations, and then you can use other apps, other free apps to do the mapping of it. I've got a link to one handy. Let me find the URL for the install.
Okay. So the I attend your on last Tuesday. I
Oh,
downloaded that the firm. What was that? Firmberg Geo.
yeah,
I
yeah.
downloaded it in my system, but I don't know. Maybe uh, this might be useful for me because I try to, but then I thought I don't think so. I can add this onto my page, the golf page.
Well, yeah, I don't know if it how it's going to work in a community.
Yeah, that's why I don't I
Yeah,
figured out I did not, so that's why otherwise I check into the app exchange. I did not find any productive.
right. This is why I got excited about this one because it seemed to be the only decent
Only
free one out there.
yeah. So
But it's not perfect. I mean, it's something, but it's not a full product like the other ones would be. Um, did you implement that make reservation button that you had on the community?
no, I did nothing because I got stuck with that import export thing. Like, where did I get the address? With that, my husband told at least just start with something. Why you are stuck? Like because whole weekend
Yeah,
I
I mean
was
you could.
just searching for the. Maybe we can go there. So there is nothing right now here.
So yeah, I would recommend making some type of flow
Okay.
to just collect a reservation and then have it create some type of record, either an event or maybe even create like a custom object for a reservation. Maybe a reservation might make a custom object for reservation might make sense.
I was thinking, because I was checking on the golf now. So I was thinking maybe um I just create that the golf course and insist of reservation. I can add any screen flow kind of the stuff. So like people can, but yeah, it's also the good idea. Like they click on the make a reservation and then the flow will pop up like a button. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you wanted to use this as a like to add to your portfolio to show potential employers, just kind of um, exercising the different tech would be useful. Also, as you're creating these custom objects, it would be helpful to create an object model diagram so that like as you're explaining to them how this works, you can show them, oh, here's all the custom objects that I created and how they relate to each other in a like a presentation sort of way.
Okay.
That would be like a typical thing that an admin would have to do while they're um, doing the day-to-day job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I never like if I submit my resume, I got people call me for the interview, but yeah, I clear one or two and then it got stuck. I never show them what I did. They just ask me what you did with the previous job, so I explain, okay, I did this, that, that. But otherwise, but like that kind of the presentation, I never shown. But this time, I thought
Uh,
maybe because I'm not really getting chance to work on the Salesforce, so I thought maybe this is a best because flow, whatever a flow I learn, I just forget everything because I'm not working.
yeah, that is the challenge. It's Salesforce is so big, and
So big with so much releases, it's really difficult.
yeah, I agree. I agree. But there are a lot of businesses that are interested in um, not quite junior, but usually like a mid-level person.
Mm-hmm.
Um, as long as you know how to create a flow, you don't need to know the ins and outs of it,
Oh yeah.
but just so that you can demonstrate, yeah, you've done it before and you can figure it out. That's that's usually good enough.
Yeah.
Every employer is different.
Every employees.
Were
And
they?
sometimes you for the admin work, sometimes they need a automation, but like some of the stuffs are already set up. So
Yeah.
you don't have to do it like every day you are creating the flow. Once in a 15 days, 20 days, 1 month, you are creating one flow. Other most of the time with the admin job, you just have to maintain the database.
The large companies do a lot of
A
change
dot.
management.
Okay. So because yeah, with my experience, my previous company, they also have a 60 or 70 users. And with this company also, so I did not get a chance to work on for the larger companies. But like with both the experiences, they were just like, okay. And they both have this one is not started, but like the previous one, they have a Salesforce, but they were definitely not using so much. So when I joined, they don't know that they have a service cloud for years. They are just paying the subscription, but they don't have it. So then after I joined, I set up email to case. At least they started using email to case stuff, case automation, all that kind of the stuff I set up from them.
Okay. Uh, yeah, so you just keep the running list of stuff that you've touched. Do you have that kind of thing included in your resume?
Yeah, I'll maybe I can share my resume with you. I can email you or
If we're connected on LinkedIn,
I am I am connected with you on the
yeah,
LinkedIn.
if you could send it to me in
Yes,
chat
here,
there,
here. Yeah.
and then uh over the next few days, every time I get a recruiter that's contacting me looking for an admin,
Mm-hmm.
I'll I'll refer you and we'll see how it goes.
Oh, perfect. Sounds good to me.
But it
So
sounds like, I mean, you're getting the interviews
no,
isn't a
what
challenge.
happened is because this is like a slow time, so uh, I did not started applying anything. I thought maybe I will wait from the January when the market will be little better. So I've not applied. Uh, I was applying in the September or October. Then again, it's like a November time and the Thanksgiving. So I thought maybe I should wait. So
Yeah.
actively, I've started looking, but not actively. I'm looking just because of when I go into the LinkedIn, I really don't find anything. Just like for the Boston, hardly 4, 3, 4, and that is different for me too. Like not my what I'm looking for, and if it's a remote. 400, 300 applicants it look like, so
I
then
know.
I get scared. I don't want to get my resume lost in 300, 400 people.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So yeah,
So
but
it looks
I'm
like,
excited. I will work on this, and then maybe if I will work over the weekend, and maybe next week I will show to you what I did.
yeah, please do. Are you already a member of the Boston user group here?
Yes, I am.
And have you gone to these in-person meetings yet?
No, because on my office and like I'm 1 hour almost away. Usually they are doing the meeting in the Boston, so
Uh,
it almost like they are doing by 5 o'clock or something. So like, it's difficult for me just to get out from the work because sometimes I'm working till 5:30, depend.
yep. I know understand how it goes.
I know, and like with the traffic and all that kind of the stuff, so it's really difficult to reach 5 o'clock to that user group.
Yeah.
So mostly remote. If there is something remote virtual, I definitely attend that.
Okay. The virtual ones are always hard to like really build a relationship with people, right? It's you can't really
Yeah,
have like side conversations.
that's true.
Um, but at the same time, I think it's important to try to get your name out to these user groups because
Hmm.
this is like a key way to get your name out there, um, to
And
get
then
hired locally specifically.
that's right. I feel like remote positions are good sometimes, but like the same, this we miss the communication. That's the main problem. Like with my previous job as well, like they were doing the parties and like as a they are moreover into the sales. So like all sales people were there, and because I'm the CRM person, I'm all the time at home. watching their parties.
Jeez.
Got an invitation, but I'm unable to attend.
Mm.
So like that's why like if it's something locally, then at least once in a while you can go to the office and meet the people.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been doing remote for since prior to COVID,
Okay.
and I really miss the in-person stuff. I had one project where I got to be on site like 2 days every other week, I think, or maybe every 3 weeks. I don't remember. And I used to have to drive like 2.5 hours to get there, and then I would stay overnight at a hotel, and I loved it. I haven't been really in site on site since then.
So same with this, my current job, that is almost like 1.5, 2 hours. It take me around in the morning to reach there. It is almost 60 miles from my place and like with the traffic. But yeah, I hardly go there. Like previously they were like, okay, once a week you have to come, but it almost 2 months. I never been there. So some way it's kind of good because while you are traveling, you are just wasting your time driving.
Mhm. Yeah, I hear you.
But like, yeah, if you're home, at least it's get productive because sometimes I just started early in the morning, 7 o'clock.
Yep. So it looks like I got one recruiter that was looking for. It's confusing because the position title for this one says Salesforce Application Engineer Senior Manager.
Okay.
Like, is it a manager position or is it a Salesforce application engineer position? I'm confused.
I don't know. Last time I got I went for the interview that was a platform manager, but they were basically looking for the admin stuff, not the and but they said like okay, they have just created the position for the recruit for the admin,
Uh,
but the position name was platform. Maybe I can look for I will email you, not the email, I will send you in the chat after we are done.
have
Uh,
you already contacted a company like HireForce?
Higher force? No.
HireForce might be a good resource for you. Let's bring that open. Air Force, they kind of specialize in placing, this isn't it, placing Salesforce admins in like full hire positions, W-2 positions.
Okay. No, I
Um,
have never heard about that, the higher force.
Hire Force. This one? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you might, yeah, this is it. You should maybe have a conversation with this company.
Okay.
Um, instead of waiting for the recruiters to contact you, this can be a little bit more proactive.
Okay. Higher face. I just stopped it just because of the Christmas time. I thought maybe just
You never know. I
yeah.
agree. Everyone's on vacation right now.
Then everyone is vacation and then you get frustrated, you know, you are applying so many places and you did not received any response from anywhere.
Yep, yep. Higher Force I've used before, and I can't think of the other one. I'll probably remember right after this call. There's like a big consulting company, but they do both consulting and direct hires. It's Mason Frank. Have you heard of Mason Frank?
Oh yes, Mason Frank. I think so. I have applied, not now, but I have applied for the Mason Frank before.
Yeah, they usually have a good presence at the conferences, and and they have a division that specializes in just Salesforce, and then it's usually broken up into contract work or direct hire work. Um, I probably wouldn't do much more than just those two places, though. Otherwise, you get too many people trying to place you for the same thing.
Yes.
And it becomes awkward. And then they can also coach you to tell you, oh, like right now we're looking for people with X, Y, and Z experience. 'Cause it's kind of always changing. I think those are all my tips for trying to land the position. Uh, building out the network, I think, is the number one thing. So I'll to be honest, I think I get maybe on a normal day, probably 3 recruiters a day.
Oh,
And for like admin, a lot of times though, it's more like developer architect type of work. I would say, yeah, only probably 1 in 5 is probably looking for an admin, but it's still a lot.
I
It's still
did my
several.
developer one. I somehow I was able to pass the certificate, but I don't know the admin work. I feel like it's much more relaxing.
Uh,
I'm sharing you the Google document of my resume. I don't know whether if you are able to say it or not.
on,
On the LinkedIn, I have sent you the message there.
I see it now.
If not, maybe I can download and send it to you.
It says I need access. I'm gonna
Okay.
request access.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll give you the access as well. Or maybe if not, then I can download and send it to you.
Okay, I see it now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you got the platform developer one.
Yeah. That's why like I really enjoy working and I got a chance because my previous company they were using the CPQ and this company is also planning for the CPQ. So like almost 2 years with them I work on the CPQ. So I have experience of the CPQ as well. They hired third party to install the CPQ but like I was the one who was managing all that the code, cost price, all that kind of the bulk price, all that kind of the stuff.
Okay. I get asked very often for CPQ help, and I don't really know it. So
Oh, yeah.
I'll
So
be sending you a
once
lot of people, I think.
you get used, then like I was just planning for the okay, just go with the certification, just do couple studies, couple sessions of the, and then just go for the certification because for them like the approval process they use a visual force and like for the approval process of the cpq the template they need a visual force template they cannot you cannot place a normal template the email template so I get a chance to work on that template so it was quite learning and whatever I learned there.
Okay.
Like I did a lot of stuff with them, but like from 4 5 months, I'm just doing the pipe drive, which I really hated. Like I learned a lot. I did a lot of stuff, and now I'm doing nothing.
Uh, okay. Well, we'll get you in some Salesforce work, I'm sure. We'll see what we can do here. I have to drop here in a couple of minutes for another meeting, but I just
Okay,
wanted to
no problem.
thank you
Yeah,
for
and
joining.
yes,
Very fun chatting with you.
I really had enjoyed talking with you, and
This is
maybe I can join to next week just to show how far I'm with my website.
yes. I would love to see progress. That would be
Yes.
amazing.
Okay.
Also
Thanks for your
keep an eye
feedback.
out for the next release is coming out, and they've got the calendar dates.
Okay.
So on December 14th is when we can start to get the pre-release for the next version.
Okay.
Start checking out the next set of features. As
Okay.
you're interviewing, it's sometimes it's helpful to demonstrate how you're keeping up with all the changes.
Okay.
So if you could say like, "Oh yeah, I signed up for the pre-release already," and that would be
Mm.
like one little thing to show.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I'll do that. Thanks for your suggestion.
Gotcha. All right,
Yeah.
Vanita,
Yeah.
thank you again.
Thank you. Bye.
Good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.